Hi, I'm registered nutritional therapist Caroline Skiro, and I'm here today to share a few simple tips with you on how you can improve your gut health.
One of the most common things that I see in clinic is digestive problems, and although there is no one size fits all approach, there are a few things that you can do generally to improve your digestive function. So one of the mistakes that people make is that we're always eating on the move. The second thing is that many of us don't chew our food very well. This is also part of that time pressure that we experience in modern life. But it is really important. So again, just be a little bit more mindful about your eating and take time to chew. Some people get a lot of things like bloating because they're actually just swallowing air. So just be careful that you're taking that time. There are certain foods that we know irritate the gut quite badly. So if you've got something that makes your gut feel uncomfortable, then obviously putting in gut irritants is not going to be helpful. So these are things like chili, caffeine, artificial sweeteners such as sorbitol, which have a laxative effect, and also alcohol. So your gut is just going to be that bit more sensitive, and you need to cut back on those things if you're, particularly if you've got something like IBS or an inflammatory bowel disease. Just be very, very careful with those products. Reflux, again, alcohol, for example, and caffeine would be extremely unhelpful. So there are a number of different things that you can do in terms of what you eat that will improve the gut environment. So you may be aware that basically we have this huge colony of cells that live inside us, our gut microflora, and there are some which are slightly bad for us, some which are neutral, and some which are very good for us. So what we want to do in terms of balance in the gut is we want to promote the good ones, make sure that the iffy ones don't get out of control and become bad, and obviously make sure that there are no bad ones there at all. The more good guys you have, the more they will crowd out the bad guys. So what can we do to encourage the good guys to do well? Well, we can eat things like fermented products, sauerkraut, miso, live yogurt. All of these things contain natural bacteria and so can keep topping up that gut environment. We can also give them things that the bacteria like to eat so that it encourages them to proliferate. So what do they like to eat? They like to eat things with a lot of fibre, certain types of fibre that you find in particularly pulses, grains and vegetables. Will also help your gut flora to become stronger. I personally see huge numbers of people with gastric complaints such as reflux, IBS, and some inflammatory disease patients, but just simple bloating, relatively easy to deal with as long as you understand what's causing it and have been checked out by your GP to make sure it's not something untoward. But as soon as you have a clear bill of health and you just need support with your digestive function, then come and see a nutritional therapist and get it sorted.